defense following today's game against Delaware. Coach, your thoughts on today?
I thought we had some people step up in the game. There were a couple things that we needed to work on in this game, one being our transition defense, one being our offensive rebounds that we give up. We did a better job, and the third being our turnovers. This is the least amount of turnovers. Are those still high? This is our least amount of turnovers in the last few games. And there was less live turnovers for us, which has created points for them on the other end. So we had less live turnovers, and we also were able to give up less offensive rebounds, which then turned to points. Last game they had 23. We were able to limit them there, although we still gave up too many. We're looking at our growth, and we're looking at areas where we've gotten better. This team has a lot of potential. We need our best team, to show up for 40 minutes, and that's been one of the things that we've been working on, trying to get that best team to play all the time with some consistency. When we do that, we're really good. That team has showed up in a lot of games, but we talked about a lot of times that team shows up in the second half, or that team shows up when we're down 15, 20 points. If we can get that team to play consistency and to show up more often, we'd have a lot more success. So it's something that all of us are going to go back and analyze and see, get back to it. We're continuing to work, continuing to get better, and we're not going to let up. We have a vision, and there's a process that we're going through, and we're going to continue working through that process, and we're not giving up.
Now, Coach, we talked a lot about the turnovers, but looking on the offensive side, shooting 46% in this game, one of your better shooting performances. Can you talk about how your team played offensively and how they were able to get those open shots?
Yeah, the last few games we've been shooting the ball really well. One of the things that we've talked about is limiting the turnovers so that we can get more possessions, because we are shooting the ball so well. So when we give up so many possessions, we're not able to get those points with us shooting the ball well. I thought tonight we did a great job of moving and executing and finding people at their strengths where they can score. And we did that. In transition, we looked to push it, but if we didn't have it, then we settled and we ran half-court offense. And I think when we have that type of confidence and that ability in the half-court, we're able to get good shots, and we're able to get the ball in the right people's hands where they need it in order to score.
Coach, you talked about getting the best possible team for 40 minutes. Against Drexel, you didn't see that in the first half. Today, against Delaware, you saw that in the first half, but the second half, especially through that third quarter, was where you guys really started to fall behind. How do you get this team to perform at its best for a full 40-minute stretch?
Yeah, I think we've talked about being able to continue our play not based on circumstance, and at times I feel like this team has done that. At times it feels like the lead may be different. There's times where we're just down 5 or 7 and it feels like we're down 15, 20. And again, that's just us having the confidence and knowing it's a few possession game. We're fine. Continue to do what we do. Don't go away from that. When we base it on circumstance, which is maybe we turn the ball over, maybe we miss a shot, maybe we give up an offensive rebound, we've got to know that, again, we made a mistake, but we can't let that continue and snowball and turn into multiple mistakes. We've got to let that one go on to the next play, continue in doing what we're doing. Once that lead goes 5 to 7, I think we also start to press. And so if we can just stay with what we're doing, and again, like I said, understand it's a few possession game. We don't have to completely change what it is that we're doing, but how do we stay within what we're doing, make minor adjustments, and not press and go away from the things that have been so good to us.
Jalen, you led the team in 5 rebounds in this game. It just really seemed like a team effort on the glass, as you just narrowly missed the rebounding advantage against Delaware, a top rebounding team in your conference. Can you talk about how the rebounding, how you guys were able to work so well as a team down low?
We just knew, like she said before, that we had to limit their offensive rebounds. So whenever they shot, we found somebody, put a body on somebody, and went to pursue the ball. So that was our motto for today: fast-out rebound.
Coach, you talk about the potential in this team. You had 4 players with double digits today, 9 players in total putting up points. Can you talk about the importance of that and perhaps building up team chemistry and getting everyone playtime?
Yeah, we've had some people that have been definitely in Marianne and Jalen and Anna that have been really consistent with us in scoring. We have an inside-out game, and so Marianne and Jalen have done a great job of putting themselves in the right position to be able to score, working early. We need those other people. Anna steps up for us consistently. People coming off the bench. We need that. It's going to be a team effort for us, and we've known that since the beginning of the year. We're not going to have somebody come out and score 30, 35 points. every game. It's gotta be a team collective effort. We've gotta share the ball. We've gotta be confident in what we're doing and execute to get great shots. And so that's something that we do need, multiple people in those double figures, to have some success.
Coach, hi, Andy Lipton from Moon Hoops Guru. It's the first time I've seen the team play this year. Just from looking at the stat sheet, though, it looks like the difference was from the three-point line. They shot like 9 for 20.
Yep.
I guess it was DeFreeze and Gonzalez really were the keys. I guess when you play a zone, you're exposed from the outside. If anything, look to me, that's the difference in the game. Maybe it seemed like you guys could play with them. You guys, I thought, matched up with them. Physically, speed-wise, agility-wise.
Yeah.
But I guess when you go zone, you're going to be exposed to some of those long shots.
Yeah, I will say we just played Drexel, and they are a team that shoots the ball really, really well, and we did a great job of defending the three-point line. It was probably our best defensive game, and we played zone all game. So I think for us, it was really in those stretches where we lack energy, where we get tired, we don't rotate as well. And I think that's been one of the biggest things. We have done a great job. It has been a nemesis for us at times in some games of giving up those open threes, but when we're really intentional about it and we're playing with a bounce and we have that energy on the defensive end of the floor, we are usually able to cover the three a little bit better. But when you give up 9 threes, it's very, very hard to overcome. Their threes, as you said, we only hit 3. So their threes for our twos makes it difficult.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.